Welcome everyone to the Integrating Technologies in Education video. This is going to be an excellent small short video for you to understand how we can incorporate technology in education per se. And so what is integration of technologies? Integration of technologies in simply refers to technologies utilization, usages in student learning experiences. It can transform our schools by changing almost every aspects of school operation, teaching or learning. There are a number of reasons to track the effectiveness of technologies integration, such as improving productivity, supporting educational goals. Technology integration can change teacher-student relationships, encourage project-based learning, support the acquisition of important skills as the case might be. Excuse me. The most important reasons for measuring the impact of technology on school and how to understand how successfully it is integrated as the case might be. So we are talking about technology integration. What dynamic role that it plays between teachers and student? Number of reasons that tracks the effectiveness of technology integration, such as productivity and supporting the goals. Let me give you the indicators, or should I say the key question that should be kept in mind. The technology in school task force uses standards from organization like the International Society for Technology in Education to assess technology integration. These standards provide reference point for measurement like rubrics in the list of observable behavior that they set a measurable goals but don't judge the value of integration per se. Three questions to consider. Absolutely three questions. Are technology skills incorporated in teaching and learning standard? If yes or no. Are they used in school assessment or student assessment? Yes or no. Are they considered in evaluation of the staff? Yes or no. Simple and forward three questions about the utilization of technology. True integration happens when technology skills and practices are part of the schools as on when on basis every now and then thereby. Good technology integration means students can independently use tools to learn, analyze, and present education as the case might be. And that is what we are looking forward to. Technology literacy standards for students can guide teachers in integrating technology effectively. These standards define expected student competencies and help shape teachers' activities within the curriculum, and that is what we are looking into. The standards are defined in the student competencies: good, average, bad, excellent, outstanding, will help the teachers activities within the curriculum. The IST, National Education Technology Standard, the NETS, or has produced technology foundation standard for students. There are six categories: the basic operation of the basic concepts, the social, the ethical, the human issues, the technology productivity tools, the technology communication tools, the technology research tools, the technology problem solving and decision making tools per se. What did I say? Again, first is the basic concepts, basic operation. The second is the social, ethical, and human issues. Third is the technology productivity tools. Fourth is the technology communication tools. Fifth is the technology research tools. And the last one is technology problem solving and decision making tools. Let me give you the examples as an instruction related task for teachers: assessing information on instructional resources, communicating with colleagues or other professionals, creating instructional materials, tasks or visuals, downloading curriculum materials from the internet. These are my instruction related things. Let me give you an example of instruction related tasks for students: gathering information from a variety of sources, absolutely, performing measuring and collecting data investigations or laboratory experiments, communicating, interacting with others in classrooms, schools, and outside of schools, publishing student projects materials at remote location on the net. That is what we are looking forward to it. An example of student standard in instructional technology. Instructional technology should prepare the student for a lifelong engagement, lifelong learning in rapidly changing in technology society by providing basic understanding of the technology usage, process, and system. The knowledge is necessary for every of the students regardless of the educational or career goals. Each level of technology is built on the previous levels. The skill addressed are operational, of the computers, application software as a tool, problem solving skills, telecommunication skills, ethical and legal issues in technology per se. The indicators, allow me to discuss those indicators. Now, in student instructions or training, what are we looking into it? We are extent of student utilizations. Now, courses of the student, let's say the percentage of student utilizing your library, e-library perhaps, the courses, the grade level, the specific performance level to which level that he or she complete, percentage of students demonstrating the competencies of basic skills, critical literacies, and so on and so forth. Use and assistance of adaptive technology by students where appropriate. Percentages of student using computer-based assistive adaptive technology. Percentage of classrooms with available computer-based assistive or adaptive technology for student as on when on basis. Are technology proficient and measures incorporated in student assessment? Definitely, that is what of the answer, one of the main answer that we need to go around it. Because if technology is proficient, there has to be very logical understanding of assessment altogether. There can be no biasness. There cannot be any emotional creeping into it in the assessment process. Two aspects of technology of the student assessment. Assessment technology proficiency. Does the assessment test students' ability to use the technology? Let's say the calculator question, technology based presentation. The second is the technology use conduct assessment. To what extent are digital tools used for administrating assessment? Next is focus on each aspect. Technology proficiency measures student skills with specific technologies. Second is technology in assessment. Assesses how technology is used to deliver the content or the assessment itself. Next is focus. We'll talk about the infusion of technology in school management. Let's say the daily routines. Let's say the data-driven decision making and communication. Key areas is streamlining of processes, managing everything from bus schedule to staff payment efficiently using technology. Data-driven technology using data to improve performances, identify resources, areas for improvement, track those changes and impact of those changes, enhance communication, efficient information sharing among all levels, office, schools, state, stakeholders, impact while not as glamorous as the educational usage. Technology in schools can be transformative as in any other areas. Now, those areas, allow me to throw some light through it. We have the student management system. What is it all about it? It tells me about the storing and management of the student data. What about which class? What is their attendance? What is the date of birth, the date of joining, the last fees paid? What was the information? What was the access? What was the performance data? The integration of the mode everywhere can be done in the student management system. Let's have an administrative task. We are talking about the scheduling of the staff attendance, the grading of the staff, in what level, what kind of facilities that have been extended in terms of other allowances or special allowances, what are the leave status that needs to be taken care of, how classes have been adjusted, what is the internal communication, who is holding what kind of responsibility and portfolios within the school is an administrative task. Let me give it to the food task, as in online or prepaying or the system. Mobile app for accessing the menus, information, nutrition alerts, allergy alerts, point of sale system, cashless, use of kitchen management software as in placing the order, getting the orders from the things, inventory management, production, waste reduction, and so on and so forth. Let us come to human resource management. It is all about onboarding system, online recruitment, online application, submission, filtrations, and then probably keeping a track of what kind of communication has been done, the leave request thereby going about the performance assessment. Anything and everything can be done on HRM basis. Then comes the transportation. We are talking about the real-time transportations as far as communications are concerned, and how do we go across with it? Number of buses, the number of vehicles that is moving here and there, at which location they have been done, what was the last time the services has to be done, what was things that needs to be taken care of, and how it goes across with it. Technology integrations. Technology integration is the use of technologies to deepen the learning and achieve pedagogical goals. It can involve incorporating various technological tools and systems into the business processes. Major level of technological integration is substitution. You remove this thing. Let's say for example, I used to work on a typewriter, but no longer typewriter is not there. Now I work on my laptops or desktops. Yes or not? Technology completely changed. For example, let me say, when I started my career, we used to have carbon paper to make a Xerox copy of another thing. But today, where is the carbon paper? Have you seen a carbon paper of late? Probably not. Why? Because it has the Xerox has replaced it. It's a substitution. Then comes the augmentation. Now this is what is coming. You are taking my photographs, I'm taking your photographs, and then we are probably polishing my skin off so that I am looking much more fairer. Augmenting your technology, basically adding certain things to the existing technology, modification. Now what are we looking into it? You take my photograph, I take your photograph, we make a collage of it and then make a video around it. That is what modification is all about it. And last but not the least thing is redefinition, redefining the technological things as far as anything is considered. Let's say your mobile, when we started, was an analog devices. Analog devices was all about putting up the buttons in the mobile to switch in, right? Pin down. But look at the smart devices. We don't have any buttons devices. It's the flat screen that goes around it. So framework of technological integrations track focuses everything. The TPAC helps educators integrate technology effectively. Three knowledge areas: content, pedagogical, and technological. Content, pedagogical, and technological. In contains a deep understanding of the subject matters, as in the history. Skills, the pedagogical is the skills and strategies used to teach the content. Technological knowledge is familiarity with the digital tools for teaching an online platform. Emphasis, strong knowledge in every areas for successful integration. Outcome educators with a small TPAC will have an effective technology based system. The Triple E, developed in 2011, purpose is to help educators measure the effectiveness of technology in classroom. What are these three E's? Is engagement with the students, enhancement of their knowledge, and extension of their knowledge is thereby, and how to go across with it. So does technology help students interested, actively participating? Enhancement, does the technology add value to the system beyond traditional methods, and how does it goes across with it? And the last one would be the extension part, and how does it goes thereby? Does teaching technology help students extend their learning beyond the classroom, as the case might be? So benefit of technological integration for the classroom is all about flexibility at your own sweet time, all about multiple learning style, depending upon which mode that you want to learn to. Is it through the video mode? Is it through the audio mode that you want to go around it? Is it to an interactive mode? Is it what mode you want it? Extended focus. Obviously, yes. If it is an online mode and an offline mode, if you do it both the modes, your yeah, you're hammering in your memory, you're hammering in your cognitive abilities twice, and it becomes much more stronger and focused. Easy access, additional requirement thereby. Administrative support as on when on basis, and how do you go across with it, as the case might be. With this, I come. Sorry, I thought this was the last thing, but probably this is the last slide for the day. We will talk about it. The types of technologies for integration. What are we looking at? Word processing programs. All of us might be using an MS Doc or MS Word, or probably there are plentiful of word processing things that goes around it. Then we have the presentation program, probably what you can actually see it out here. Then we have a digital textbook programs, as the case might be. We have website, we have video conferencing programs, the course management platforms, and the interactive classroom board, the smart board that we talk about it. So yes, we are talking about digital classrooms. Yes, we are talking about the websites. We are talking about the video conferencing program, course management program, platforms, and so on and so forth. This needs to be kept in mind for integration of technologies in your classroom. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching it.